Hi guys, welcome to today's lesson. We're doing it over the computer today, so make sure you're listening to my voice and make sure you're paying attention to the screen, okay? We're going to learn how to do some coding, and in order to do it, we're going to create a little universe. So it'll be fun. All right, let's get familiar with what we're seeing here. I know there's a lot going on. Over here, we have our workspace. We have the words setup and loop. Over here, we have our toolbox. This is everything that we can drag into our workspace. And this is our little screen. This is what we're creating things on. When we're ready to start everything, we're going to click run, okay? And up here is what it's telling you to do, but this time I'm going to tell you what to do, not the computer, okay? So let's start with the background. What you see here, you see all the stars. We need to make sure we have that on our screen. So you're going to click create background and drag it to your setup, okay? I want you to choose whichever background you like from this list. I like this blue one here. Now, we dragged it to the setup, okay? Every time you're creating something, you drag it to the setup. And every time you are, sorry, every time you create something, you also have to draw it because if you don't tell the computer to draw it, then it won't show up whenever you click start. So we have a background, meaning we have to also add draw background, all right? Make sense? Okay, the first thing we're going to add is a star. The star is in the center of the universe. Drag it to your setup and connect it to the create background. This red dot in the middle, that is what we are making. I want mine to look like the sun, so I'm going to do orange. The size you can change if you want to, you do not have to. Now remember, every single time we create something, we also have to draw it. So we're going to add draw star to our draw background. Our next step would be to add planets. Now, this is where you can get creative. You can add whatever planets you want. You can add as many as you want. Drag your planet to your setup. Click on this first box. You can add whatever color you want. I'm going to add yellow. You can change the size. I want mine a little bit bigger. Leave the period alone, and you can change the angle if you want, but it's not necessary. You can add as many planets as you want. I'm going to add a couple more. Remember, you can change the color and then the size, maybe a little smaller. And the period, this is where the period comes in. So every single planet you add, you have to change the period to the number of planet it is. So since this is our second planet, I'm going to put 2 in the period number. If you need help with this, just call me over. Last, we're going to add one more planet. Change the color. I'm going to keep the size this time. And since this is our third planet, change it to 3. Now, you see how there's blanks under these planets? We're going to worry about that later, okay? We created planets. Now we need to draw the planets. Come back down here. Add draw all planets, okay? The last thing we have in our list up here that we haven't used for creation is a string. We're going to add the create string. You see a little preview over here. This is what the string is. We're adding this so we can make music. You can change the color of the string. I'm going to make mine brown. And you can put it at any angle you want. I'm going to put mine facing down. It doesn't matter where you put it. And now that we've created a string, we're going to draw the string. Click on draw string and add it to your loop. And now we're going to come back up to these blanks up here under the create planet. Since we have a string, what we're going to do is every single time the planet goes around in a circle around the star, every single time it crosses the string, we're going to have it play a music note, okay? So by the time we're done, we're going to have a little melody, okay? You saw I added set planet note. If you know music, you can choose the note you want, but I don't, so I'm going to choose randomly. If you're really good at music, you can choose this one and add the scale with the note. Let's try that out so y'all can see what it looks like. I'm going to choose this one with the note D3. And you need one more. If you have 3 planets, you should have 3 notes. Let's keep that one the same. All right, everything you see here is going to be popping up on the screen, okay? Let's go down to our loop and make sure we have everything. We still have one more box down here that we need to add. We're going to drag it and connect it. It says if the planet crosses the string, and then it has a blank. So we're going to put every single time the planet crosses the string, it's going to play the planet note. If we don't have this box here telling the planet what to do whenever it crosses the string, then it won't do anything. I also want you to click on plug string. This will add to the visual effect so it makes it look like it is actually hitting the string. All right, see how all of these are white? That means that we've added all of them. And all of these we could keep adding if we want to, but we're going to stop here. The last step before you can click run is come over here and edit how fast or slow you want your planets to spin. I'm going to make mine a little faster. And once you're all prepared and ready, you can click run. You can hear their little melody. All right, whenever you're done, you should see the congratulations sign pop up. If you don't, call me over. I can come help you. I hope you all have a great day. Bye.